Hello YouTube, I want to talk to you about the Phantasm Sentinel ball. As you can tell, this one is made of metal. It's an aluminum ball. It's a Christmas ornament that had chocolate candies in it. A little string on top. I spray painted it chrome. I don't know how to get one of those kits or whatever. There's a few questions I'd like to know about it. First of all, how they made it float. First of all, I thought fishing line, thin fishing line, but as you can tell, it's clearly noticeable in the video. Get this out of the way. Was it a type of camera that they used? Or a matter of lighting? These are questions I would like answered. And also a matter of balance when rigging it up. As you could tell, mine was all over the place. It was swinging back and forth and wobbly and all that stuff. How do you make something like that stable? I mean, how do you weight it? You put a central thing in the middle of it, weight it down. How does that work? How do you rig up a floating ball? How do you rig up a floating ball and film it to make it look like there's no rigging? Is it lighting? Is it the weight of the ball? Should I use metal or plastic? Can metal or plastic be used if you weight it properly? What's the answers? I'm shooting in the dark right here. I really like to make this prop work, but I have no information. I don't know where to get it. Going on another topic with the Phantasm ball, the pop-out blades. I was thinking some guy behind the camera with a metal rod or something like that, pushing out the blades with some sort of track inside the ball. Well, I wanted to make a motorized ejection system using a long screw, a bolt, inside a piece of wood, and the wood would be on a track, a couple of metal rods, and on top of the wood would be the fork blades. The idea is there would be a tiny little hobby DC motor on it, 3 volt, I think it's a 3 volt, on the back that would turn the screw. As the screw turned, the bolt would travel along down the bolt. The screw, whatever. The bolt would travel down along the screw, pushing the blades out through the slits. And yet another topic with the Phantasm ball, I wanted to also make the bleeding drill bit that pops out of the ball. First of all, I was thinking electronics, you use a little motor and stuff like that, put a tube in there and spurt it out, no big deal. But I'm thinking electronics, liquids, no, I don't want to go there. I don't want to get shocked or burn out a motor or something like that. So I thought, why not use a made-up, I don't know what the technical term for it is, jury-rigged, I think. A jury-rigged dentist drill turbine-like device. Mainly, you put air through it, and it spins a little turbine and spins the screw around. Now, you replace the air suddenly with liquid, aka fake blood, and you get that spurting effect, like you see in the scene. The guy has a ball on it. Has a sentinel in his face and drills, and all of a sudden you see a spurt of blood. At first I thought there was a little tube inside the drill, but that would be too complex to dry out. I would like these questions answered, because I would love to make a successful Phantasm prop replica. That's another thing about my ball. Seams. That's a big problem with me. I mean, would caulk glue work out? I don't know where to find the type of stuff that people put over cracks and stuff like that and sand it down. I don't know what it's called. I don't know where to get it. Wouldn't know where to get it. As I said, would caulk glue work on that in the same way? As in, smooth it over the crack, wait for it to dry, and then try and sand it down. I don't know where else to answer these questions but here, because you're watching. Experienced people who make props. Good place to answer questions. One thought just came to me. Why not have a site where you could be able to answer prop questions? You know, it's like how they did this, how they did that, how can I do this, how can I do that. I know there's a prop replica forum, but I sometimes can't get very many questions answered. I tried putting up a post saying how they did it and all that kind of stuff, and it didn't go very far. The post didn't go very far. Okay, back to the subject of the Phantasm ball. That's another question. The Phantasm spheres in, well, the Sentinel spheres in Phantasm, were they metal, or were they like vacuum formed plastic shells that they glued together for weight purposes? There's a lot of questions I'd like to answer, be answered. Comments, questions, answers, please. Let me know what you think. And if I like your answer, I will post it up below the video as I ask the question. Comments, questions, answers, please. Let me know. Oh, and if anyone else is planning on making a sort of animated Sentinel ball, it's like with electronic pop-out blades or drill, please let me know. I would love to know how you did it. And I wouldn't mind seeing a few these on YouTube. Somehow making the Phantasm ball float and make it steady, and just a whole bunch of other things. It's like try and recreate those scenes that you see in Phantasm. The Phantasm ball coming toward you. Boom, ah! The close-up shot where you see the blades stuck in the guy's head. That's try and recreate some of those scenes and show how you did it. It'd be great for people who's making the prop. I just love prop building, and one question always gets on my mind: where can I get these questions answered? Maybe you can let me know. I am working on a lot of Sentinel spheres, balls, whatever. As I said, let me know. And once I get, once I get it completed, I will show it off on YouTube. That's another thing. It's like for Halloween, you can have a sentinel stuck to your head. It's like the blades stuck into your head. Here's a little idea for you: plastic ball with the plastic blades, maybe cut off a little bit, and have sort of fake skin, and have a strap hooked up to the blades. That way it goes all the way around your head, and you can have this ball stuck to your head like it's, deeply lodged in there or something like that. Fake skin and stuff like that, and popped right there. So, and have little trails of blood or something like that. Either that, or have a tube, held down by fake skin and stuff like that. A little tiny tube, go into a drill bit and have it dribbling fake Phantasm blood, which I've also shown how to make. I forget if actually I've shown how the Phantasm looks. I haven't actually shown how to make it. Well, my own personal recipe, per se. I don't know what the actual recipe was when they did it. Anyway, if anyone would like to see that, see how to make the recipe, please let me know. With that too, please, I would love to get comments, questions, answers. I know I am rambling on. I am just trying to get my point straight and seeing if I forgot anything. I tend to ramble on and I forget a lot. Well, thank you for listening, and I'll see you later with another prop.